reached the Chief Minister's residence, and this call was made close to 10 a.m. So that is Swati Maliwal's big claim coming in as we speak, a big accusation against Chief Minister's close aide. Anshul Singh joins us live with more details. Tell us more about the allegations coming to fore by Swati Maliwal. It's directly aimed at the Chief Minister's close aide Vibhav, and in that sense, it's likely to raise several eyebrows. Anshul, over to you for the latest.
So yes, this is the information that we are picking up by the way of sources within the Delhi police that at approximately 10 a.m. a PCR call was made from the CM residence by Swati Maliwal against the close aide of the Chief Minister, that is Vibhav. And in that PCR call, she had raised some severe allegations against the close aide of the Chief Minister. But when the Delhi police team reached on the spot, she was not found over there. Eventually, what we are being told that she moved towards the civil line police station where the police asked her for the medical legal certificate to be made, and what sources are telling us that she has refused to do that at this point in time. But yes, definitely, this is a very shocking incident that seems to be coming to the fore at this point in time. Official details are still awaited from the side of Delhi police, but what sources have confirmed to us that at least 2 PCR calls were made by Swati Maliwal from the residence of the Delhi Chief Minister. However, at this point in time, an official FIR has not been registered in this entire matter. It remains to be seen if at all Swati Maliwal will decide to go ahead and file a complaint and eventually make sure that an FIR is registered in this entire matter, and the police then can eventually take action against Vibhav.
Okay, so what we're understanding so far, Anshul, is that a PCR call most certainly was made. This call was made close to 10 a.m., but the police have not been able to gain in on any follow-up. They have no clear idea so far on what this altercation perhaps could be all about.
Yes, since this is the very initial stage of the investigation, and also this is a very big political case, and hence even the political party that is involved in this, that is the Aam Aadmi Party, is also trying to trade with caution and is trying to make sure that an out of police settlement is reached somewhere or the other, and that is the reason why we are seeing that the entire process of filing a complaint against the accused, that is Vibhav, in this entire matter is going at a very slow speed. We are not seeing that sense of urgency from the side of Swati Maliwal as well, because there could be pressure from the higher ups of the Aam Aadmi Party, because this could actually roll into a big trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party, because a very close aide of CM is being accused of something very serious being done against the former DCW chairman and now Rajya Sabha MP. So yes, we are awaiting for the official details to also come out from the side of Delhi police and the Aam Aadmi Party. But what sources have told us that 2 PCR calls were made where allegations were put against Vibhav by Swati Maliwal, but when the police team reached over there, Swati Maliwal was not found over there, and eventually Swati Maliwal reached the civilized police station where the police had asked her to file her medical to get her medical legal certificate made, and to that Swati Maliwal has not agreed at this point in time, is what we are being told.
Now, one is Aam Aadmi Party's Rajya Sabha MP Swati Maliwal. In fact, the last so many weeks, Anshul, she's been seen campaigning for several AAP candidates in the national capital as well. On the other side is Vibhav, who is a close aide of the Chief Minister himself. The Chief Minister very recently has come out of Tihar jail. He too has been campaigning aggressively. The fact that this call was made from the Chief Minister's residence, what does this tell us? Surely the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to bring the situation under control, is why we're not seeing too many details out in public domain as yet.
Well, yes, nothing officially has been said from the Aam Aadmi Party, or nothing even from sources have come out from the Aam Aadmi Party. Definitely the Aam Aadmi Party at this point in time is trying to put curtains to this entire controversy that has broken out. Now what sources are telling us as we speak is that in the first PCR call that was made, the Swati Maliwal had went ahead and said that the PA of CM has assaulted her, whereas in the second PCR call that was made by Swati Maliwal, she said that the PA is assaulting her currently. So 2 PCR calls were made, is what has been confirmed to us by the way of sources. But definitely nothing coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. There is radio silence from the Aam Aadmi Party. They are neither accepting or neither denying the allegations that are being put forth. We are also waiting for an official version to come in from Swati Maliwal at this point in time as well.
Okay. Anshul, all of this as per sources, but a big allegation against Chief Minister's aide as per sources at this point in time. And you're telling us Two PCR calls were made from the Chief Minister's residence by Swati Maliwal. If we try and deep dive into this, given that Swati Maliwal is now closely associated with the Aam Aadmi Party, she's campaigning for the Aam Aadmi Party the last so many weeks. Do we know a little bit more about the history between Vibhav and Swati Maliwal? Were there friendly relationships that were witnessed in public domain, or was all not well since the beginning? What was it like, for the Aam Janta? If we talk about these two people, very closely linked to the app.
So yes, when you see in the public eye, Swati Maliwal and Vibhav have been seen very close to the Chief Minister at all points. Remember, both these people are very, very close to the Chief Minister, be it in public eye or behind the closed doors as well. But yes, this is a first of a kind incident that has come to the fore. Before this, we have never heard that such any sort of this violence could have broken out inside the Aam Aadmi Party between two close aides of the Chief Minister, of the Supremo himself. Definitely, this is a very, very shocking case that has come to the fore. The exact reason is still unknown, but sources within the Delhi police are telling us that they are ready to carry out with the investigation. The only condition is that Swati Maliwal would have to give a written complaint, post which an MLC would have to be done. That is, a medical legal certificate would have to be made, in which it would be proven that if at all that Swati Maliwal and Vibhav had broken out in a violent argument, then if at all there are any marks on Swati Maliwal, if at all she is injured, this is something that the police needs to confirm before going ahead and filing that FIR. So now it all depends on Swati Maliwal herself. Will she decide to go ahead and file that complaint and eventually get that FIR registered against Vibhav? Post that, the Delhi police could take strict action against him, because assaulting a woman is a heinous crime, and an immediate arrest is also impending in such cases. So the ball is in Swati Maliwal's court if she at all decides to go ahead and file this complaint in front of the police.
Why this is also interesting is Akash Sharma joins us with more. Akash, Swati Maliwal, in her previous role as the DCW chief, was in fact championing women's rights. She was advocating for women's rights. She was speaking for women. She was speaking very strongly against cases such as this. So if this were to be believed, if there is an iota of truth in the allegations that, as per sources we're picking up, have been leveled by Swati Maliwal, this is going to be big and a lot of trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party, really.
Yes, and it is embarrassing for the party, because you see, when we talk about Swati Maliwal and Vibhav, so both have been the Karyakartas of Aam Aadmi Party for years. I remember that, from the beginning, Swati Maliwal and Vibhav have been connected with Aam Aadmi Party. As far as, these allegations are concerned, we are still seeking some more clarity on it. But yes, as Anshul was reporting, that initially this PCR call was made, and the person who made this PCR call identified himself as Swati. And, we still don't know the kind of allegations or the kind of seriousness in the allegations, but definitely inquiry and the investigation will lead us as to what actually happened. But definitely, as Anshul was mentioning, there is a process, there is a police process. When you make a PCR call, everything, whatever you say on that PCR call gets recorded, and police has a record of what kind of allegation or what kind of things you are saying on that call. On the basis of that call, we have seen that now Delhi police has reached, CM Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Also, there's buzz that Swati Maliwal also approached a police station. However, we still don't know as to if it is true or not. Post which, if she wants to go ahead with the complaint, she'll have to give a written statement. MLC will happen, and the FIR will be lodged as well. But yes, it's a big embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party, and some serious allegations coming from MP Swati Maliwal. Remember, she's an MP now. She's an Aam Aadmi Party MP, and this incident has happened at CM Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal was in jail for 50 days, and just one day before he has come out of jail for the election campaign. So it's a big embarrassment for Aam Aadmi Party, one, and the serious allegations coming from Swati Maliwal, who's an Aam Aadmi Party MP. Delhi police will investigate and will get to know as to what is the truth, because we are also seeking some sort of statement from the Aam Aadmi Party leaders as to what is their version, what has actually happened. But definitely, it's a big embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Absolutely. That's why we continue to repeat and reiterate, Akash, that all of this still in the realm of sources. It is sources who have gone on to indicate that Swati Maliwal indeed did make a PCR call early this morning and has leveled this serious allegation against one of the close aides of the Chief Minister. Why this should not be doubted all that much is also because 10 a.m. is the time that we're picking up. It's election season. Delhi is going to be voting on the 25th, and these kind of meetings are happening at the Chief Minister's residence, given that he's out of Tihar jail and back in action. He's aggressively campaigning day in and out.
Exactly, and a number of meetings are happening at CM Arvind Kejriwal's residence. In fact, yesterday only I got to know that Arvind Kejriwal is going to meet with the councillors, Aam Aadmi Party councillors today. And at around 10 a.m. this actually has happened. Vibhav is someone who is seen with Arvind Kejriwal from last 10 to 12 years. We have seen him. He is the person. He is the key person who coordinates this program. He is the key person who sets meetings. And Swati Maliwal is also a senior leader of Aam Aadmi Party. So one cannot doubt their presence at 10 a.m. at the CM Arvind Kejriwal's residence. But yes, as far as these allegations are concerned, so you see a number of factors are there.
A number of factors, and sooner or later, Akash, the Aam Aadmi Party will have to break its silence over the same. Either they'll come out to distance themselves from the claims that are coming to fore, or they're going to have to say what really transpired at the Chief Minister's residence, if there is even a little bit of truth to this. Stay on with us. Let's quickly take in a word from BJP's Harish Khurana with us on the phone line. Good morning to you, Mr. Khurana. It's the big election day today, phase 4 being witnessed across 10 states, but comes the sensational news of how, as per sources, we're learning that Swati Maliwal, the Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP, made a PCR call early this morning and has levelled very serious allegations against Chief Minister's close aide Vibhav.
This is a serious allegation, and this is not the first time this has happened. You remember Anshul Prakash, the Chief Secretary of Delhi, the same thing happened to him. Now his own MP, Member of Parliament Swati Maliwal, says this kind of incident has happened, and in the presence in the house of Chief Minister, this allegation. I mean, this kind of incident. Manhandling of their own Member of Parliament, and that to a lady, that to a female. What kind of message you are giving to the whole Delhi? I mean, a couple of days back, they were talking about the Mahila Shakti and Mahila talking about. Now what they will say? People of Delhi will ask this question, and now Arvind Kejriwal should come and forward and answer this.
Okay, you're asking the Aam Aadmi Party to break its silence, but Mr. Harish Khurana, all of this still in the realm of speculation. This is only as per sources, police sources, that we're learning that these serious allegations have been levelled against Vibhav, who's a close aide of the Chief Minister. But one surely can't turn a blind eye to this, given it's election season. And yes, meetings are happening day in and out at the Chief Minister's residence. He's back in action. He's aggressively campaigning in the national capital, which is going to polls on the 25th.
In Kejriwal is like that only. My only point is like what has happened to Anshul Prakash. The same thing has happened to him also. I mean, if the allegations are coming in, if the things are coming in and poking, there's some fire on this. I mean, Aam Aadmi Party should come out. And the complaint has been launched in the Delhi police. What we come to know that the police complaint has been filed to Swati Maliwal. So serious thing, and serious thing has happened. And Arvind Kejriwal is the one who used to say, we are for the Delhi female women. Now what will they say?
Okay, many thanks, Mr. Harish Khurana. We're tracking that very closely, and especially the Aam Aadmi Party's response, Anshul. Questions are going to be asked of the Aam Aadmi Party, and more so because it's election season. The Aam Aadmi Party already in a lot of trouble. Arvind Kejriwal has just recently walked out of Tihar jail. He has time till the 1st of June only for campaigning in the national capital. And all of these questions are going to be asked by the BJP.
Well, definitely. This is a big scoop that the Delhi CM is finding himself into at this point in time, because the allegations that have been raised by Swati Maliwal are very, very serious in nature. She has made 2 PCR calls and has claimed that Vibhav is beating her. This is something that is very, very serious and is a heinous crime, because assault on a woman falls under the category of a heinous crime and actually demands an immediate arrest by the police. But for that, Swati Maliwal will first have to give a complaint, post which an MLC will happen, and then an FIR will happen. At this point in time, the development that we are picking is that Swati Maliwal had reached the civil line police station for recording her statement, but there were a lot of what Swati Maliwal has told the media that was present over there, that there are a lot of media persons present over here. There are a lot of phone calls that she is receiving, and hence she has moved out of the civil line police station without registering.
Okay, so is there a sense, Anshul, that we're getting that Swati Maliwal may just be facing political pressure? The Aam Aadmi Party is not going to be able to afford this kind of a controversy right in the middle of elections, right before Delhi goes to vote. Is that the
Well,
sense that you're getting?
definitely, that is what it seems like because Swati Maliwal being assaulted, remember, if at all she backs down from filing a complaint in this entire matter, PCR call has already been made. That PCR call has been recorded. Now, if at all she decides to back out from this entire matter, this will actually raise allegations on her credibility because remember,
Okay, so there's a reason why we're picking up what we're picking up, what we're learning from the police sources. Anshul, stay on with us. Let's take in a word from RP Singh of the BJP as well. Mr. RP Singh, we're learning that a PCR call was indeed made by Swati Maliwal earlier today. We're also learning that she also reached the Civil Lines police station. So far, still a lot of silence over whether or not a complaint has been filed, what's going to happen next. But this is going to be big. If these are allegations being levelled by the Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP against the Chief Minister's close aide.
Well, there's a track record for all this to believe. You remember Anshu Prakash, the Chief Secretary of the Delhi, was called at midnight around 12 o'clock, and then physical assault was made to him because he was not doing the Chief Minister's line. So this could be the same, that probably Swati Maliwal is not doing the line given by the Kejriwal or his team, and that's why she could have been manhandled. But this is very serious matter, a matter of grave concern. A person who talks about women's security otherwise, and if this is happening to a Rajya Sabha and a very close aide of Mr. Kejriwal, then Delhi has to think otherwise. How can Delhi be handed over to a person, or how can someone like him or his team govern Delhi who manhandle or mishandle their own women colleagues?
That's what I was asking one of my colleagues, Mr. RP Singh. What's going to make matters worse for the Aam Aadmi Party is if they're trying to mount any sort of a pressure on Swati Maliwal to remain mum, to sort of brush it under the carpet, at least till elections are over.
Well, if a woman is assaulted, why shall she stay mum? I mean, she should react, and she should surely ensure that whoever is culprit, whoever is responsible for manhandling her, that person should be booked. Because it's a very serious charge, and that too happening in the Chief Minister's office, that too happening in the Chief Minister or place where the Chief Minister operates from.
All right.
And that too by a close aide of Chief Minister.
Right. Many thanks, Mr. RP Singh, for speaking to us here on CNN News 18. Anshul, that's the worrying part of it. For how long will the Aam Aadmi Party be able to hide this? For how long will they be able to, sort of mount this kind of a pressure on Swati Maliwal, if at all? Because like you said, the PCR call already has been recorded. She's already been spotted at the police station is also what you're telling us.
So yes, this is a catch-22 situation for Swati Maliwal now. Even if she decides to stay in balance and try to support her party in some way or the other, then a lot of questions will be raised on her credibility because she has been the DCAW chairman for the longest time, and she has raised voices for women against assaults and against such cases. Now something like this happening to her, and if at all she decides to not go ahead and file a complaint, will actually raise a lot of questions on her credibility while she was the Delhi Commission of Women chairman as well. So yes, it remains to be seen what kind of decision will Swati Maliwal will take. But one thing is for confirmed that this is a big controversy that has already that is already brewing. It remains to be seen how will the Aam Aadmi Party now come out and defend these allegations that have been put forth by none other than one of their Rajya Sabha members. And remember, this is also very serious because the PCR call has been made from the CM residence, which means that this entire incident happened inside the CM residence as well. So a lot to answer for the Aam Aadmi Party at this point in time, but we still haven't got an iota of information from the side of the Aam Aadmi Party. There is absolute radio silence from all the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party. They have not come on record and have stated anything regarding this information that we are bringing to our viewers by the way of sources in the Delhi police.
So there are signs, Anshul, of assault, of an altercation, of some sort of a violence perhaps. Those are the signs coming to light as we speak. Like you said, what makes it all the more unbelievable and shocking is that all of this may have happened at the Chief Minister's residence early this morning, while several parts of the country was witnessing voting in the 4th phase of elections, and Delhi is also going to be witnessing elections on the 25th. While this campaigning is being witnessed on part of the BJP, the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital is when this news break has come in. The Aam Aadmi Party has a lot of answering to do, but should we deep dive a little into who Bibhav is? What kind of a status does he really enjoy in the app? What are his links to the Delhi Chief Minister? And remember, he's also enjoyed a little bit of an ugly reputation. He's been known for a case in 2007 following which he was sacked by the party as well.
So yes, if you look at the history of Vibhav, there was a case that was registered by Noida Police back in 2007, where for which notices were served to him, and that case was of violence yet again, where he had beaten up a few people in his society that he was living in back then. Post that, the name of Vibhav came up prominently as he became the right-hand man for the Delhi Chief Minister, and he was what the agencies believe that he was also a very crucial part of the liquor policy scam that is being investigated by the central agencies as well. Remember, Vibhav has also been called in for investigation by the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI as well as a witness. Although he has not been made an accused in this entire matter, but as a witness, he has been called in to join into the investigation. He has been asked questions regarding the alleged liquor policy scam that happened in the national capital, because of which the Delhi Chief Minister and the former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister is still behind the bars. So yes, a lot. Vibhav has a lot of reputation. In fact, he is the closest aide of the Delhi Chief Minister. In fact, interestingly, over the last 40 days, since the time Delhi Chief Minister was inside Tihar, two people used to have regular contact with him. One was his wife, Sunita Kejriwal, and second was Vibhav, who was in regular contact with the Delhi Chief Minister. He was the person who was bringing those political messages from inside the Tihar jail cells to the party workers. Now, if you look at this incident, there were two PCR calls that were made by Swati Maliwal. In the first PCR call, she said that Vibhav has beaten her up, whereas in the second PCR call, she yet again made that call and said that Vibhav is beating her, is the allegations that were put forth by Swati Maliwal. So definitely, the kind of reputation that Vibhav has definitely raises a lot of questions, but also the kind of reputation that Vibhav has in the Aam Aadmi Party, and especially in front of the eyes of the Chief Minister, definitely somewhere or the other seems that pressure is being put on Swati Maliwal to do away with the complaint and make sure that an FIR is not launched in this entire matter. But will that happen now, since the entire incident is in front of media? It remains to be seen how will the Aam Aadmi Party now tackle this fiasco that has happened in the residence, in the CM residence at approximately 10 a.m. this morning.
Would it be wrong, Anshul, then to perhaps say that he is the Chief Minister's blue-eyed boy? That's the big question as well that we continue to ask. So here are the details coming to light. If we talk about Bibhav Kumar, the personal secretary of Arvind Kejriwal, he was sacked in April 2024 by the Vigilance Department, sacked due to a 2007 case against him as well. Those are the reactions that, or rather the background to Bibhav that the BJP today is also picking up. We have Kapil Mishra of the BJP once again with us on the phone line. Kapil Mishra ji, कैसे देखते हैं आप इस पूरी सिचुएशन को? खबर आ रही है कि स्वाति मालेवाल ने पीसीआर कॉल सुबह ही आज किया, और ये एलिगेशंस थी, असॉल्ट की एलिगेशंस थी, ऑल्टरकेशन की एलिगेशंस थी, तो ये काफी गंभीर मामला है और आम आदमी पार्टी पे काफी सारे सवाल भी उठ रहे हैं फिलहाल।
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो मैं भगवान से ये प्रार्थना करूंगा कि ये खबर झूठी हो, क्योंकि मुख्यमंत्री के घर में महिला राज्यसभा के सांसद के साथ अगर इस प्रकार की हिंसा हुआ है, तो ये इस देश में इससे बड़ा पाप किसी मुख्यमंत्री के घर में कभी पहले नहीं हुआ। ये बहुत बड़ा पाप है अगर ऐसा हुआ है। तो काश ये झूठ हो, लेकिन अगर ये सच है तो फिर इसका जिम्मेदार विभव नहीं है। विभव तो नौकर है, लेकिन मालिक के कहने पर मारा, केजरीवाल के कहने पर मारा। तो ये जांच जब होगी तो मुख्य अपराधी अरविंद केजरीवाल बनेंगे, और मैं कल्पना ही नहीं कर सकता ऐसा अपराध हो कैसे कर सकता है मुख्यमंत्री के घर में। पर मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि अगर ऐसा अपराध हुआ है तो स्वाति मालीवाल अकेली नहीं है, उनको न्याय मिल के रहेगा और हम उनके साथ देंगे इस न्याय की लड़ाई में। ये राजनीतिक लड़ाई नहीं है और इसको राजनीति की तरफ लेके भी नहीं जाना चाहिए।
बीजेपी, कपिल मिश्रा जी, आपके अनुसार क्या इसे आगे उठाएगी, आगे बढ़ाएगी? क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री भी हमने देखा है कितनी बार सामने आके नारी शक्ति की बात करके गए हैं और बोला है कि ये बीजेपी का एक वादा है देशवासियों से, महिलाओं से देश की।
बिल्कुल, डेफिनेटली प्रधानमंत्री जी का बहुत ही क्लियर स्टैंड है कि महिलाओं के प्रति जो अपराधी हैं उन्हें बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। भाजपा भी इस मामले में, लेकिन मैं ये कहता हूँ ये भाजपा, कांग्रेस या आम आदमी पार्टी का मामला ही नहीं है। अगर एक महिला राज्यसभा सांसद को मुख्यमंत्री के घर में मारा पीटा गया है तो ये बहुत बड़ा पाप हुआ है, बहुत बड़ा अपराध हुआ है। ये तो वैसा हुआ है जैसे धृतराष्ट्र के दरबार में द्रौपदी के साथ जो पाप हुआ था। और मुझे लगता है इसको केवल एक अपराध की तरह देखा जाना चाहिए, न्याय सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए और जिसने भी स्वाति मालीवाल के साथ हिंसा की है वो सब गिरफ्तार किए जाने चाहिए।
जी, कपिल मिश्रा जी, धन्यवाद हमसे जुड़ने के लिए। थैंक यू फॉर स्पीकिंग टू CNN News 18. It's a developing story, Anshul. You know, a lot of details trickling in. What are you learning in the latest? The question that the BJP continues to ask is, if this were to be believed, if this were the truth indeed, how did this happen at the Chief Minister's residence?
Well, that is something that is going to be a part of the investigation. We are still awaiting, as I have been mentioning, that we are still awaiting for the details to come in from the side of the Aam Aadmi Party. They haven't come on record or have accepted or denied the allegations that have been put forth by Swati Maliwal herself. The entire thing, in fact, what sources in the Delhi police are telling us that Swati Maliwal has still not given a written complaint to the Delhi police as well. Once that written complaint is given to the Delhi police, then the Delhi police could take up the investigation and start investigating this entire matter. But it is up to Swati Maliwal when will she decide to give this police complaint, because this is a very, very serious crime. It is actually Section 354 of the IPC, that is assault on women, and assault on women is dealt as a heinous crime in the Indian Penal Code, and it demands an immediate arrest of the accused. So once Swati Maliwal gives that complaint to the police, then Vibhav will have to be arrested immediately by the Delhi police, and that is something Aam Aadmi Party will not, especially at the brink of elections out here in the national capital. And that is the reason why we are seeing that Swati Maliwal is delaying that complaint that needs to be given to the Delhi police. It's just a PCR call that has been made, but a written complaint once given, then the entire procedure of going ahead and registering an FIR, going ahead and conducting her medical legal certificate in which it will be proven that she has been assaulted, and then the arrest of Vibhav will be imminent, and that is something that the Aam Aadmi Party does not want at this point in time.
One needs to really try and understand now, Anshul, as to what is leading to the delay in filing a complaint on part of Swati Maliwal. If the PCR call was made at 10 a.m., if the allegations are of the nature they are, extremely serious in nature, what is stopping Swati Maliwal from taking this forward? That's the big question that needs to be asked as well. And, you know, the fact that we've all been discussing how she was the DCW chief, she was fighting for these very issues for the women in the national capital, and we've seen how she's been extremely verbal about these issues. She's in fact raised the issue, if you remember, of the Brij Bhushan harassment case as well, while, sitting with the women protesters in the national capital at Jantar Mantar for days at length.
Well, definitely, we have definitely seen Swati Maliwal be at the forefront of such controversies. Be it the case where, be it the Sharan Singh case, or be it the case where an officer of the Delhi government had actually raped a minor in the national capital. For that, she had also gone ahead and sat on a protest outside the hospital for more than 24 hours. So we have seen Swati Maliwal being at the forefront of things when it comes to making sure that that justice is given to the victims. But something like this happening to her, happening to herself, that too inside the CM residence, is something that is very, very crucial and very, very important. But if at all Swati Maliwal will decide to go ahead and file this official complaint in front of the public eye, that is something that is going to be very, very crucial. Because remember, Swati Maliwal is now no longer the DCW chief, but she still represents women in a way, as she is a Rajya Sabha member from the Aam Aadmi Party. That reward was also given to her by the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, where he had sent Swati Maliwal probably out of turn to the Rajya Sabha. And at that point in time, there were several Aam Aadmi Party leaders that were also that were not in support of this decision as well. But yes, the manner in which Swati Maliwal has been very, very close to the Delhi Chief Minister. On the other hand, Vibhav has also been a very, very close aide of the Delhi Chief Minister. Now, both these very close aides of the CM getting into an argument, and then Vibhav, according to the PCR call that was made by Swati Maliwal, going ahead and assaulting her physically, is something that is very, very serious and shocking. It remains to be seen how will eventually things turn out, and what decision will Swati Maliwal take. Will she finally decide to go ahead and file this complaint and stand for the voices of women? That is something that remains to be seen. Or will she eventually buckle under pressure?
Now, the role that Vibhav plays in the Aam Aadmi Party then becomes very crucial, isn't it, Anshul? Because is the Aam Aadmi Party today really in the spot to act against Vibhav? Given that, despite being sacked from the party, he's been taken in. Forget that. Very recently, he was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate as well. This was just last month. So he perhaps is in the know-how of a lot of things, and the Aam Aadmi Party really may not be in a position, even if this were true, to act against him, don't you think?
Well, definitely that is the situation for the Aam Aadmi Party, because remember, Vibhav is the right-hand man or the blue-eyed boy for the Delhi Chief Minister. He has constantly been his personal close aide for the longest of time, and as I mentioned, that even when the Delhi Chief Minister was inside the Tihar jail cells, only two people were in regular contact apart from the lawyers. These two people were Sunita Kejriwal and Vibhav, who was taking out those political messages from the jail cells to the political cadre who were fighting those elections. So definitely Vibhav enjoys a very, very high position in the Aam Aadmi Party. And definitely it is going to be very difficult for the Aam Aadmi Party to actually go ahead and act against him.
So is it going to be a recent AAP inductee versus, the blue-eyed boy of Arvind Kejriwal? That's what makes it all the more crucial. And given the sensitivity of this case, that's what the BJP is also gunning for now. Stay on with us, Anshul. Like I said, the BJP training guns at the AAP. The latest reaction coming in is from Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP IT cell chief, who says Swati Maliwal had maintained radio silence on Kejriwal's arrest. She was in fact not even in India at that time and didn't return for a long time. Now, Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP and former DCW chief alleges that Delhi Chief Minister's PA assaulted her, call made from the Delhi Chief Minister's house. So that's the latest attack coming in from Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Is taken to social media X, raising those questions with the AAP leadership, also talking about Swati Maliwal's absence after Kejriwal's arrest. That's what makes it once again very interesting. Anshul and Akash continue to stay on with us. Akash, the BJP IT cell chief is now making a reference to how Swati Maliwal was not in the country. Though, when we talk about reports at that time, they of course did speak of how there were personal reasons which compelled her to move out of India or travel abroad. But he's of course linking it together. He's saying she wasn't in the national capital when he was arrested. She was not in the country when he was arrested. And now comes these serious allegations by Swati Maliwal, while this call was made from the Chief Minister's residence itself.
Right, and in fact, I remember Swati Maliwal gave a long clarification on social media X, platform X, where she mentioned that how she was not available and why she was not available in the country when Arvind Kejriwal was arrested. But keeping politics aside for a moment, at this point in time, the big question is as to what actually has happened. What has happened? What led to this PCR call? We are learning that Swati Maliwal went to Civil Lines police station, where in fact Anshul has been confirming this piece, where she then left the station saying that media is present there and she'll be coming back later. But at this point in time, we are seeing leaders reacting on it, and not just leaders from BJP, but also who are individuals who are not associated with any sort of party. They are raising question as to what is actually happening in the Aam Aadmi Party. Party that claims to fight corruption, party that claims to fight Bharatiya Janata Party that claims to fight the alleged dictatorship that India is facing or having at this point in time, is actually involved in these sort of events where one MP from Aam Aadmi Party is calling police, saying that the another leader or the other individual who is associated with the party is beating her. At this point in time, the big question is actually what actually has happened, and this is the reason why we are waiting for some sort of reaction or the version of Aam Aadmi Party. We have been trying leaders, we have been trying Aam Aadmi Party leaders, but at this point in time, Shazia Ilmi, who used to be in Aam Aadmi Party, is attacking Aam Aadmi Party, saying that इस पार्टी के अंदर इतनी गंदगी है, कुछ भी संभव है. याद है कैसे पूर्व मुख्य सचिव अंशु प्रकाश जी को मारा पीटा गया था. विभव एक निहायत बदतमीज शख्स है. So she is also, raising, in fact, putting some sort of allegations on Vibhav. Vibhav, remember, is the close aide of Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal. He has been associated with Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party since the very beginning, since the movement days. And at this point in time, Swati Maliwal, MP, has raised, in fact, has alleged that she was, in fact, possibly, we haven't got any sort of clarity if there is some sort of truth, in fact, in these allegations. But definitely, we are waiting for some sort of response from the Aam Aadmi Party at this point in time.
All right. Shazia Almi, like you said, who was associated with the Aam Aadmi Party once, has come out to say that this can be expected of Bibha, which is big in itself. Anshul, those are the kind of remarks coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, from several in the opposition, those in the opposition to the Aam Aadmi Party, who continue to ask the AAP why this kind of a silence when it comes to very serious allegations being levelled against the PA of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. We're tracking that very, very closely. We'll be right back after a very quick break. Keep watching CNN News 18.